Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another video. So we are back in the house of scrap, doing our scrapbooking, housekeeping and fix and file where necessary. We're on to 2019. So the video from last week was 2018 plus a bonus video of my sort of pocket page album for that Christmas. We've now moved into 2019. There's 4 albums in 2019 and they're all red vinyl, sort of American Crafts We Are Memory Keepers type albums, and there are 133 layouts created in 2019, so a bit less than before, but yeah, still quite a lot. Now I've already shown you 21 of those because they were festive related, so they were shown to you in that Christmas 2018 album. There may be 1 or 2 that were gifts, so they would not be shown here, but in total I did create 133 layouts. We've got 30 layouts here to show you today, which is album number 1 of 4. So this is from January 2019, a trip to the local beach that we like to go to, Fort Victoria. It's an old fort, it's called Fort Victoria. Framed layout with 2 pattern papers here, gold mirror type card for the main photo cluster here, and the way that Shmel does her portrait and landscape photos, I've done that here. 2 tags at the top there with kind of the title here on this tag. Another journaling piece here just saying it was a blustery day and Elvis and Buddy will go to the beach in any weather, which is true. Some little puffies here, 2 puffies on each photo, and a little tab with the date on there. This red glitter thick as alpha, which is gorgeous. Some enamel shapes, and these are puffies. Baker's twine in the tags. This is a visit to a local woodland that we like to go to. So another framed layout with brown texture cardstock and this leaf print pattern paper. And I've done sort of a half and half, haven't I, with 3 sort of 4x6s on this side, and then the title in this wood alpha spread down and across the left hand side. Got a wood piece here, Project Life type cards. This is a photo of Bud, layered a couple of times with some torn edges. Some glitter domes here, and then I just talking about how the Isle of Wight seems to like tree art. There seems to be a lot of tree art on the Isle of Wight, and this is like a little squirrel tree art piece there. That's that one. This is another Bud layout. I did say to you before that there's lots of Bud layouts now. We're into 2019, not 2018, but there's still a lot of Bud layouts. Blue texture cardstock pattern paper, which is a Shmel pattern paper. Is that? Yeah, so that's a pattern paper, and then I've layered these 2 pieces on here as well. So it's kind of like a quadrant, isn't it? Is that? I think the whole background is this dragon pattern paper, and then I've put 2 pieces, 1 in each corner. And it's not very often that I do a bottom left to top right design. I almost always do top left to bottom right, but I have still filled my corners. So it's just this little photo buddy in the middle here, 4x4 photo layered with a bit of washi tape, some gem stars here. Tiny tag and a punched out star and a gem star. Enamel dots here in the corners, probably from a Shmel set maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, there's one there, so I have done 3 clusters and I've done 3 stars, haven't I, as well. Just saying that Buddy was tired after his walk at the wood, and that this was the same day. And then we've got another January photo here. So this is brown texture cardstock with heart print pattern paper here. Titled down the left hand side here with those puffies. 3 textured layered hearts there, sewn textured layered hearts in the corner there. 3 puffy hearts here. So I've just done a bottom right cluster here with the photo, 4x6 photo, journaling pieces here, and another 3x4, and I've got 3 enamel hearts on here and a little dog embellishment there. And it's just saying that he melts the heart with those eyes. And there's a little clear sticker on there that says adorable. Another framed layout. So this is a grid style or journaling type pattern paper layered beneath this pattern paper here. And this is kind of like a grid style, isn't it? A deconstructed layout again. So lots of placement of pieces like separated. 4x6 photo. Another one here that's landscape. Oh, I thought that had fell on the page, but I've actually stuck it on like that, haven't I? I've stuck it on at an angle because it's on my craft mat there. So this is the crop that I went to. I think this is the first time that I went to a crop, was it? Or because I remember I couldn't go to the one before because Buddy was poorly, he was in hospital. Yeah, I can't actually remember now, but no, I must have gone, did I go to crop before that? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, a portrait and landscape photo, some die cut pieces attached to the page, raised up, puffy, and a little tag with the journaling on. And I'm just saying, I was pleased with what I achieved at the crop. I took 14 layout kits and completed 7 pages. Pretty sure this is my first crop. Some feathered ribbon here oh, there's a hole in this one. Whether I made that myself or whether that was already there, I don't know. A tab piece there with the date, and then all these lovely die cut pieces, which I'm sure is Chamel. Yeah, I'm certain that was the first crop that I went to. Just a whole sheet of pattern paper here, no framing. 2 4x6 landscape photos to get matted together on the little frame here. Some puffies on here. I must have had a pack of puffies because I'm using them everywhere on. I've got one here, some here. So the title in the top left there with 2 tags, some enamel pieces, and this puffy alpha there. I've used thread, twine, baker's twine. A little cluster here for the journaling. My husband had to mow the lawn because it was jungle out there. The dogs had to clamber through it, and this was in January. So yeah, we must have had a lot of rain or something. Little filled corner here with a little banner piece and a puffy. Framed layout again, black textured cardstock pattern paper, top left to bottom right with 2 filled corners, enamel pieces there. Just a 4x6 photo of Buddy and Elvis here. This might have been like a sketch or something. Filled corner with a banner piece and another banner piece laid on the top. 2 tags. A rare quiet moment, and I snapped a lovely photo. Die cut piece there. Punched out circle, wood piece here. Little flat alphabet stickers here and a chipboard piece there. Puffy hearts. It's nice, isn't it, my boys? Looking cute. This is Bud, another full pattern paper layout, no framing. Buddy and photo in the bottom right hand corner here. So I've got a title in the top with the tags and puffy black alpha. I've done faux stitching around there. Clear stickers on here. Twines. Some die cut pieces in the top right hand corner. So I'm filling my corners again. Tag with a bit of twine and then a journaling piece here. And it's just that. Buddy knows where his place is for dinner. He can be impatient whilst waiting. Yeah, he's barking there. Always barking, even now. Right, another full sheet of pattern paper here. Maybe Chamel, not sure. And then I've done a large frame on this one, haven't I? So I've done, say, like maybe a 10 by 10 piece in the middle of this pattern paper. And then I've layered a piece all the way across the page as well. So I've kind of cut the page, well, divided the page, haven't I? So this lovely red glitter alpha again, waiting for me with some flat stickers, some little puffies dotted around here, chipboard, a foam piece from that same alphabet set. I clearly had a pack of clear stickers. Enamel pieces again, puffies, die cut pieces raised up. Journaling spot here, 2 4x6 portrait photos of the doggies waiting for me on a local walk. And I'm just saying that the dogs like us to stay together. And I'm just saying also that it was the same with Billy and Elvis. They liked you to stay together as well. Framed layout here, coral coloured texture, just pattern paper with a stripy pattern paper laid over the top. Large tag piece here that came from that pack that I was using before. Project Life type card, die cut pieces, lots of die cut pieces. A wood house here with a doggy embellishment and some string going through this. I've faux stitched around the edge. Foam grey alpha, the one that I told you I didn't like because they were different shades. 3 3x4 portrait photos of Buddy, and this is just saying about how he had his annual home check from the rescue centre where he came from, and yeah, he was, you know, like, I'm okay. Framed layout, red textured cardstock, pattern paper on the top. We had some snow, which we don't get much of where I live on the island. We don't get snow very often. I filled my corners, top left to bottom right. Washi and Rick Rack ribbon there. Puffy banner piece. Some those are those wood alphas that I think I've added white ink and glitter on the top of them. Wood camber there. Little clusters here of stars, puffies, and wood stars and gem stars. I've done some stenciling here through a stencil, obviously, with some texture paste there of a snowman, and then lots of layering here, isn't there? Lots of layering and puffies, and this is a layered sticker, I think. Little puffies, 2 tags and some twine and what have you. This is a double page spread here, so I don't know if you can see the whole of that, can you? Yeah, I think you can. Sometimes the camera does distort the pages, but I think you can see that. So this is, we went on a little, we were on holiday on the mainland, and we went to Chippenham to visit the new Eddie Cochran Memorial, because it's a lot bigger than the previous one. They had one there before, and it's a lot bigger than the one they had before, and it's, the fans had raised money for it to create it. And this was where, I don't know if you know Eddie Cochran, he's a rock and roll singer from the 1950s, an American rock and roll singer. He was actually killed in this country, and this is actually where he actually died, so it's, you know, it's a bit maudlin, but yeah, we like to go and pay our respects. So this is a striking double page layout, isn't it? Striped pattern paper, sort of a mirror, kind of a mirror image I think I'm doing here. That's that black puffy alpha with some enamel hearts. I've stamped a guitar onto a tag here, and there's a guitar already pre-printed onto this piece here. So I've got my 2 embellishments. I've got a radio and a wood musical note, and then a flare and a wood musical note. Some more of those heart layered textured stickers. 2 photos in memorial, but one's landscape and one's portrait. And I've used the same Project Life type cards in that orientation. So I've got a portrait one, a landscape one and a portrait one, same as the photo, but use them on the opposite side to create a mirror. Journaling piece here that I've written on, and I got these roses have been in my stash for a long time. I'm not sure why I had them or where they came from, but I remember, I think I used them up on this page. And then there's some vellum type paper here, and I've just used that to create the same effect on both sides of the page underneath the rose. And then I've got this musical note washi tape going across the bottom, and I've just grabbed my tiny attacher, because it did feel as though it was a little bit loose underneath when I was picking the layout up. So just going to pop some staples in there. Everything else is quite good on, I think I've said already, my layouts, more recent modern layouts are all stuck together quite well. So this was the same holiday that this was, I believe, yeah, because we stayed in like a holiday cottage not too far away. So framed layout, brown texture cardstock, and this frame pattern paper, that wood alpha again, wood florals here. So I've used the framing to stamp. I've stamped here and I've stamped here, and I've done the journaling here and a bit of stamping. Phrase stickers here, the date, and then I've framed these 2 3x4 photos, and then I've done a little bit of doodling around the edge of that white pattern paper there. And then there's another photo here. So I've just saying that the wall art at the holiday cottage was quite unusual, disconcerting, especially the red squirrel. So here on the Alouette, we're very fond of red squirrels. We've only got red squirrels here. There were no greys here. They didn't get here. They didn't manage to get here across the water. But it was actually really, really good. It had been done very professionally, and it was stunning. But yeah, just a bit weird. And I thought I was clever with my title there. So this was the same holiday, journaling or the pattern paper, sorry. Journaling type piece with this beautiful floral on the top. I don't use florals very often, but I think probably for a quintessential English village it's perfect. I've created a lovely little banner in the corner here. I've now with wood triangles, twine or thread, and little gems, and yeah, gems. I like that a lot. Filled my corners again with my enamel dots there. Bottom right design here, so 4x4 photo. And I always think an English village, a quintessential English village, always has a post box and a phone box. Phone box, yeah, so I had to take a photo there. And this is the Chamel very thin chipboard alpha that I've used there. Flat sticker there. Large doily, some thread, tag with a bit of twine, and a couple of British themed puffies, or 3 British themed puffies here. And this is Avebury, where they've got stones there. Not quite as famous as Stonehenge, but yeah, lovely village and a nice pub, and we had lunch at the pub. Alpha sticker and some little puffy teapots like in the bottom corner there with thread. I've had a thread underneath, of course. Oh, and I've stamped here as well the name of the village. Now this was the same holiday. This was another town nearby. So this was actually within walking distance of where we stayed, because we stayed in Warminster. So I've double layered, I've double framed this. I've got black and grey texture cardstock, and then the blue as the main sheet. I've done some ink splatters as well on this layout. So bottom right again, another thing that I do. Filled corners, of course. So the little title, well, not a title, but the name of the town. 3 clusters of gem stars here. The title, the thing, that's grey foam alpha again. Project Life type card here. And I think before we went to the village, I'd read about the village. You know, when you're going on holiday, you kind of look at what's around the area, don't you, to do. And I'd read about this, the story of the UFO that came to, you'd have to look it up if you wanted to know more about it. Look up UFO Warminster and it will tell you the whole story. Anyway, there was a mural in the village and we went and had a photo, and I was just having a little bit of fun, you know, being a bit scared and what have you. So yeah, and I just said we saw out the UFO mural and it's in good condition, and I've got some enamel circles, and I have got a little Tim Holtz piece there that says Artful. This is another little framed layout, red texture cardstock with green, and this was definitely I copied it. I don't know if it's a tutorial or what, but I did it from what someone else had done, and it was to make this heart using these sort of triangles. And every time I look at this layout, I think it doesn't look finished off. So I need to do something with the frame of it, but I never did. So yeah, I created that using patterned papers. I've got 3 wood hearts here, Project Life card here. Cherish is a wood piece. I've got enamel shapes here, puffy, elf phrase stickers here, a die cut piece, and a little square photo of my husband and Elvis looking really cute. And I've just said that they've got a special bond, and this was at Westbury. This was the same holiday, or was it? No, actually we had had 2 breaks in a short space of time. This was the first one, this was the second one. So yeah, we had 2. Yeah, I think it was even the same month. Right, half and half page, brown texture cardstock, pattern paper, bug themed pattern paper, which is really cute, isn't it? I love it. Washi tape down the centre there. So yeah, this is an unusual design. I don't know where I came up with that from. Wood dots, 3 clusters. Yeah, 4x6 portrait photo of me looking at from the viewing point. Here, there was a reservoir with lots of wildlife. A little bit of torn edge here. Bird's eye view, that's that same chipboard alpha there. And I was just saying that where we were staying was alongside a reservoir, and it's a stunning location, and it's a site of special scientific interest. And I've I've said that before, haven't I? Stamped just where it was there. And yeah, beautiful. A little stamp in there. We looked into staying there again another time, but I don't think it was available as a holiday cottage anymore. It was the only place I think we'd ever stayed in that we would have gone back to. I mean, we've stayed in nice places, but we weren't like, oh, it's so good, we'll go back. But this one was amazing. Half and half page here, pattern paper with well, it's not really half and half, it's the same thing that I like to do with the panel of paper here, but I leave a little edge. Normally I do it on this side, but I've done it on this side today. Large photo of bud, or 4x6 photo of bud, looking at that horse that I was talking about in the previous layout, and then a 4x6 piece here and a 3x4 piece journaling. One of those tags, I had quite a few of those, didn't I? I'm still using them. Lots of enamel shapes going on here, little doggy piece here, a bit of stamping, and stamping again there. And I've noticed I've placed these photos across over the edge of that piece there, which is quite interesting. This was a cut file. I don't really do cut files, but a friend of mine was doing cut files, and I thought I'd give them a go, and I had ordered a few, so you may see some of them coming up. I use them, but just not for, yeah, it's just not for me. I'm not a cut file person. Although, you know, it's quite nice, isn't it? Pattern paper underneath the cut file, and the pattern paper showing through on this side. Obviously, I'm not going to be the person that pieces different papers over each, you know, heart like some people may do. I just used one whole sheet of pattern paper, and that was it. And I had this piece that sort of matched, and I thought it went well with my jumper that I was wearing in this photo. So this is that second holiday we went on. Obviously, this is the main design with the cut file, craft title, chipboard title, enamel shapes, 3 little clusters here of puffies and glitter domes. I've stamped that on there. Snapshot, smile, and this lots of stamping on this little piece here, and I've just said about where we are. And yeah, no journaling. It's just a family selfie. This is another one of those cut files that I got. So a framed layout with pattern paper, red texture cardstock, the cut file, which again I didn't back like most people would individually. I just put one sheet behind it, and I think I must have just cut around it. Yeah, and I don't know whether that should not have been there, but it probably shouldn't have been there. I probably should have cut that out, but I didn't, because I'm no expert at cut files. Little cluster in the corner there of glitter domes. I've got a feeling I may have created this paper myself using like yellow ink and a dauber of some kind, because I think I created that from memory. Bits of stamping, punched out star, just a small 3x4 photo in the corner here with some torn edges, and I've just said it's Ashdown Forest, and it's gathering poo sticks. So yeah, it's the Winnie the Pooh place, isn't it? 100 Acre Wood, is that what it's called? I think it is. Okay, one whole sheet of pattern paper, stunning pattern paper. Oh my gosh, absolutely stunning. Can't think of the brand. I should know, but I just can't think. But it's beautiful. Doily, one sort of cluster, sort of offset central cluster. This is a night out that we had in York. So some layering going on here. Chipboard pieces, wood stars, tiny little tab there for the where we were and the date. Just a little bit, quite a bit layering there. This was the similar. I wonder if this pattern paper came from the same pack, because I'm using it at the same time, aren't I? I'm not sure. Anyway, grey textured cardstock pattern paper over the top, and this was the same trip to York, and I found a restaurant that did 100%, had a 100% gluten-free menu to choose from. So yeah, amazing. And these are those two metal lamp pieces that I've talked about before. I had a whole pack of them, and I absolutely love using them, and I've obviously used two on here. I think probably because York is quite a historic city, isn't it? So I've put my photos towards the bottom right. I've still filled all my corners. Fabulous, that says. Puffy, fabulous. Puffy alpha. A little cluster here of die cut pieces. Phrase stickers, little puffy stars. One of those little clips there, but I didn't realise I'd had them for so long. Are these the same ones that I've got here? No, I think they're different ones. I think they're different, so I must have had different clips. Yeah, and just like a little bit of here, a bit of stamping here, and just saying about the menu, and a wood floral. And yeah, I really love this pattern paper. I probably chose it sort of because of the brick background, obviously, and probably because of the colour of my jumper there. So went to London to the Charlie Brown exhibition in London, and I've done two layouts, but it's not really a double page, it's just two layouts. So pattern paper here, a bit of ink splatter with that puffy again. I must have had a packet of puffy words, because I'm using them here, aren't I? Wood stars, a little peanuts badge that possibly I purchased from that exhibition, not sure, don't remember. An arrow here that's gold. I don't know if I've golded that myself, but two 4x6 photos centrally placed with top left to bottom right design. I've punched a tag here, die cut. I've put, I was going to say a Project Life piece, and it is, but I've printed it out from the Project Life app because it's on photo paper, and a wood star there. Yeah, and just a photo inside the exhibition there. And this is the same again, same place. Pattern paper, stunning pattern paper. Don't know where it came from. Someone may know. 4x6 photo placed. I've definitely designed this around this pattern paper, so I've placed it across the sort of diagonal of the pattern paper. Ink splatters again. Another badge there. I definitely must have got them from that exhibition. Arrow, phrase sticker, a layered photo, and then a little journaling piece here on the diagonal to match the paper again. And then this is the puffy, because it was at Somerset House in London. You get lots of exhibitions there. It's very well known also for having an ice rink at Christmas. Just saying that my friend and I had fun here, and that Snoopy would always have a piece of my heart, you know, from my childhood. Half and half page here with well, I think it, yeah, I've just put one strip across here as well. Stamped that there. This is a die cut piece. There's a die cut piece, a bit stamping here to frame the, well, just here. I don't think I've done it there. Not sure what they are. They're stickers. Don't know. A little stamping. This is Chanel stamp set. Spring Bloom, small puffy alpha here. Got another one of those birdies there. I think they must have been rub-ons or something. Just this one photo of me and the doggies on a lovely spring day. And a bit of tear in here again. This is the Shakin' Stevens concert that I went to. So again, we've got red texture cardstock with a banner piece going here, no, with a slight edge left here, but I didn't do the title in there. I put the title here. So it's the Hits Tour, that glitter alpha that I use a lot of, this 1950s themed thicker set that I liked. Some phrase stickers here. This is outside the venue with the poster for the show. So if you're not in the UK, you may not know who Shakin' Stevens is. If you're in the UK, you may know who he is. He was actually the biggest selling singles artist of the 1980s, but because it was like rock and roll type music, he's not always kind of like remembered well. So yeah, which annoys me a little bit, but you know, there you go. And there's a little original badge of Shaky from the 80s from my collection. I was a big fan back then, still am now. A collection of tags here, Baker's Twine, a little microphone embellishment, and more of that title piece here, because although he's Shakin' Stevens, we'd call him Shaky. And I'm just saying that it's still a thrill to see him after all these years. First saw him in 1985 when I was 15 years old. I didn't put that there, but I was. And I'd already been a fan for a few years by then. And Shaky was my starting point for my lifelong love of rock and roll music. Shaped my life, rock and roll music has. So this is, I think we were travelling back from one of those holidays for these layouts. I can't see, yeah, there's the date. Yeah, so we were travelling back home from the second holiday, and we normally go to Southampton for the ferry, but I think we went to Portsmouth. It may have been included in the booking. Sometimes when you book a holiday, you can include the ferry, or I think it could possibly be the location we went to was nearer to Portsmouth than Southampton, which actually I think was the case, because normally the ferry crossing gets included when you come into the island, not leaving the island. And so this is a large photo, isn't it, of an art installation at Portsmouth, the Whale's Tail. So large photo on this side of the page, bottom right. Lots of Chamel pieces here from Sparkle City. Yeah, that's where these came from, isn't it? These ones that I've used before, Sparkle City. So actually some of those papers may have been Sparkle City. A little banner piece with some just little flat stickers from the collection. Oh, maybe that's where these came from then. Yeah, those stickers on that previous one definitely come from Sparkle City. Puffy piece here, puffy piece that says Dream, little phrase sticker. Yeah, simple layout with that striking photo of me hiding behind it there. Just saying, an amazing sculpture that represents the seafaring history of Portsmouth and the perils of the sea. Quite moving actually. And this is again the same area, but this is the Spinnaker Tower in Portsmouth. Very well known installation. I'm not sure if there's a restaurant there. I think there's a restaurant there at the top somewhere, and also you can sort of abseil and climb it and do all that kind of thing that I would never do. Sort of a half and a half page, but with the photo. So this is a slimline photo, isn't it? That puffy alpha again, the Spinnaker Tower here. Some more of those stickers from the Chamel collection. An imposing sight at the gateway to Portsmouth Harbour there, and then that puffy alpha again, and with the puffy star again, and one of those lovely stickers there. I think we're coming to the end now. This is the final one. This is a local beach where we live, so pattern paper with sort of bottom left right cluster really, because there's kind of a gap here, isn't there? So foam alpha here, which was from Sparkle City. 3 clusters of enamel shapes here. 3 3x4 photos of me and the doggies on the harbour wall, or the beach wall. It's not a harbour. Lots of puffies dotted around. A little balloon doggy here. So I'm just saying ride, beach and cafe with tiny puffy alphas, which may have come from Chamel's collection. And this little piece that's pre-printed with drinks on it. Sometime on the beach for the poochers to play, and then refreshments for us. And this was in March. So yeah, so that's all those 30 layouts ready to be filed away. Album 1. So this will be Home. This will be Holiday, Entertainment, or probably Helen. Home, Home, I think. Holiday, Entertainment maybe, because that was a rock and roll night. Holiday, 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 Holiday. Oh, there's lots of holidays, isn't there? Holiday layouts. This will be, although it's on holiday, it's going to go in entertainment. This is Home, Buddy, Home, Buddy and Elvis, Home, Helen, buddy, possibly buddy or home, and this is home. So a lot of home and buddy and doggy lights, but also a lot of holiday lights. And actually my holiday album is not very full because we don't actually go on many holidays, and we actually went on 2 holidays in a short period of time. I think they're only short holidays, like Monday to Friday or Friday to Monday, that kind of thing. It's like a break. But yeah, so that means I should be putting quite a few of those in an album that's not got too many in it at the moment. So thanks for joining me. I'm recording this at sort of, I think it's the 9th of December. So, but it's going to upload on the 22nd of December. It'll go live on the 22nd of December because I'm filming ahead of time. So, whatever, I hope you're having a nice December. I hope you have nice plans for the festive season. I hope you're happy and healthy and have some joy in your life. And I do appreciate you joining me, especially at this busy time for a lot of people. And yeah. Enjoy your festive season, however you celebrate, whatever you believe in, all of that jazz, and sending you my good wishes. So stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.